Hi guys, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching me, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, the One Kenya Alliance team had their first meeting and first rally in Kakamega town as far as their 2022 campaign is concerned. And there are two things they have said. Number one, they have identified Kakamega as their bedroom. And number two, every time they will need to do any declaration, they will always go to Kakamega to make that declaration. Not in Nairobi, not in Kisumu, not in Mombasa, but just in Kakamega. So that is the place that they have identified that most of the activity will always be taking place in that region. And there is something I told you here, that for me to believe if One Kenya Alliance will exist to the ballot, I'm going to use Gideon Moi as the litmus test. And so, there are also remarks that Musalia Mudavadi, the NC party leader, made while in that event. And it has widely shared by the Tanga guys, the UDA team, those people who are supporting one William Samoei Ruto. They are really celebrating that remark. So I want you to listen to Musalia Mudavadi shortly. And then we want to check into the remarks that Dennis Itumbi is claiming. And after that, we are going to give our views. Now, that is Musalia Mudavadi. I now want us to check into Dennis Itumbi claims, but before we go into that, a quick reminder. You might be watching me, but you have not yet subscribed. Please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we come out with a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all the returning subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, let us give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube is going to recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, this is the claims from Dennis Itumbi, which he has shared on his Facebook page. So I'm going to read it for you. The Hustler Nation Intelligence Bureau, NHIB, agency are reporting. Number one, OKA leaders have been summoned to Nairobi by President Kenyatta. Number two, consequently, they have temporarily suspended, in brackets, corrected from earlier update, their 2 days rally schedule. The OKA group was supposed to go to Emuhaya, Chavakali, and Thika, in bracket Githurai. Number three, the president is said to be unhappy with the remarks that indicate that the group was ready for a political face-off with Raila Odinga. Number four, meanwhile, suspicious is growing that Gideon Moi is spying on OKA for Uhuru. That Uhuru and Gideon are preparing the coalition to support Raila or Gideon as the system candidate to face William Ruto. Number five, that number four, Jubilee has picked 25th November 2021 for their National Delegates Conference, NDC, that will kick out SG Raphael Tuju. Number six, ODM has handpicked delegates from Nyanza, Coast, and Western counties to participate as Jubilee delegate. Now, I don't want to go too much. It's going up to number 7 there. Those other things is about Jubilee. So I just wanted to focus on the One Kenya Alliance and those remarks. Now, there are 3 things Dennis Itumbi has mentioned there. Number one, summoning of the One Kenya Alliance principles by President Uhuru Kenyatta. Number two, suspension of the rallies that they had prepared to go into. Then number three, Gideon Moi acting as a mole in One Kenya Alliance. So those 3 things is what we want to check into. Now, really, if you check in the formation of One Kenya Alliance, which want to face off with Raila Odinga and the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. Largely, One Kenya Alliance will be digging deeper into Raila Odinga's support that he has enjoyed in 2013 and 2017. But William Samoei Ruto is depending on Mount Kenya region alone. Ruto has no vote in Western region. Ruto has no vote in Nyanza region. Ruto has no vote in Ukambani region. And Ruto has no vote in Western region. Coast region is a mixed cosmopolitan. Nairobi cosmopolitan. Kisumu is cosmopolitan, but he don't have anything there. So he is banking on donated votes from Mount Kenya region. Raila Odinga also is making inroads in Mount Kenya region, such that if One Kenya Alliance will really stay up to the end, then he can try and use the vote that he can get from Mount Kenya region to recover from what this team will have dug from his support. Now, if you check on Itumbi's point number 4, where he's saying that Uhuru and Gideon are preparing the coalition to support Raila or Gideon as the system candidate to face off with William Samoei Ruto. I think Gideon Moi cannot be a system candidate as of now. The only person who qualifies there is Raila Odinga, because we have been told very clearly that for the system to support you, you should be seen as an electable person. You should have a backing. You should have numbers. Gideon Moi has no numbers. It's only Raila who has numbers. You see, even Musalia Mudavadi and Kalonzo Musyoka, despite the fact that at least they have a grip, still they don't have those numbers that the system can support them. That's why Uhuru Kenyatta is sticking with the one Raila Amolo Odinga. So, President Uhuru Kenyatta understands that for Raila to win this election very easy, he would want to have the backing of the former NASA principals. This One Kenya Alliance should disband and support Raila Amolo Odinga. That is the wish of President Uhuru Kenyatta. And once One Kenya Alliance can decide to back Raila Amolo Odinga, I think William Samoei Ruto will have no business of being on ballot. Or he can only just stay there to become the next opposition leader, and maybe even he might not have that enough numbers to lead in opposition. So that is the wish of President Uhuru Kenyatta. And to some extent, yes, we have seen effort from President Uhuru Kenyatta pushing this One Kenya Alliance to support Raila Amolo Odinga in a number of meetings where William Samoei Ruto has been crying about, he has been lamenting. So it can be true that the president can still be pushing to have One Kenya Alliance work with Raila Amolo Odinga. And that is why, you see, someone like Musalia Mudavadi is still bitter about that. He is still questioning Kenyans that there should not be someone who is calling on people at night to support so and so, threatening or forcing some individual to support the system candidate. Hiyo ndio kitu unaona Musalia Mudavadi anaongelea sasa. So I said here that if Gideon Moi will stay in One Kenya Alliance, then these people go all the way to the ballot, then that could be the wish of Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta, to have this team there so that in rerun they can come together. But if you will see Gideon Moi moving from One Kenya Alliance before they formalize that coalition, then just understand that it was not the wish of President Uhuru Kenyatta or Raila Amolo Odinga to have that group exist to the end. And that's why you can see such moves are now shaping up. So, going forward, I still ask myself questions here. President Uhuru Kenyatta and his Mount Kenya team is still forcing a running mate to Raila Amolo Odinga so that he pick from Mount Kenya region. But that region does not have enough vote for Raila Amolo Odinga. They can deliver up to 3 to 4 million to Raila. But Raila can get this vote from Western and Ukambani region. So my question is, why are they still pushing Raila to have a running mate from Central region rather than asking someone like Kalonzo Musyoka to come and do it at least for the last time as a running mate to Raila Amolo Odinga? Then let them get votes in Rift Valley Central. If they will get 1 million, good. If not, they will have this backing. And that time, someone like Musalia Mudavadi can decide, sababu amebaki peke yake, nguvu zimerudi chini, he can join the team. Or aende peke yake, but he cannot get those numbers that he could have got when they are working as a team. So, I still ask myself up to now, if really this team is not that much greedy, you force someone, a running mate to someone, but still, you are struggling to give him the numbers. You don't want those people who have the numbers to give a running mate to that person. That is the biggest question that I still question deep state up. But yes, the move can be good to make it easy for Raila Odinga to win that election. The only thing these people should think about is forcing a running mate to Raila Amolo Odinga. That's the problem. Because when you tell Kalonzo, come here, what are you offering to Kalonzo Musyoka? That's the problem. I'm certain that if Raila is given a chance to choose his running mate, he will go direct to Kalonzo Musyoka as a preferred person. That's the truth. But because they want to micromanage him, they will choose a running mate for him. That's why you see this headache will continuously happen as we continue to go into the next general election. This thing will continuously play there. Because Kalonzo is still asking himself, in as much they are pushing me to join this team, what is there for me? Because every politician has interest. That's why they feel, okay, it's better we be in one Kenya alliance, then let us force for a rerun, such that if we not appear among between the two guys, then we can negotiate with Raila, and in that way tutapewa our share. Kama watambia kila mtu leta 3 ministers or 3 ministers into or 4 ministers into this cabinet, so they will bring like that. Then it will be a coalition government in that way. That is my thinking. I don't know your view, but now you can tell me in the comment section. Thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.